It is what it is, and it's not great. Maybe that should have been the title of the live stream. Although, today was actually a pretty good day. Okay, also, I got another thing I gotta talk to you about. Christmas is officially over, everyone. Today. Because I'm gonna take off the Christmas ornaments from the Christmas tree today. So this is it. Christmas season came to an end. Alles hat ein Ende, nur die Wurst hat zwei, nicht wahr? Hi Abdal. From me and the cat. It's getting a little chilly in here. I'm about to put on a sweater. It is still cold outside, even though Christmas is over. Winter is not over yet. Let me get to my tree. Oscar, you coming too? Are you gonna help me? Probably not. This thing is dry. Like every single needle is falling off. So, I don't know what I did wrong, because I did put water in it, but I don't think this thing is made for being inside the house, even though the person at the store told me that it's possible. Well, it's not. Oscar, so yeah, please don't even try to have a pine tree inside your house, or which pine tree was that? I think it's spruce something. I forgot. But the lady told me that you can keep them inside if it's close to window. But yeah, don't keep a spruce inside your house, y'all. I should have known, but it lasted for one Christmas, so it did its job. And they told me I can give it back if it doesn't make it. So, hi Shuriken, how are you doing? I tried to figure out my language here, so it's not translating, but it's still doing that. No, it's not. It's not thriving in here, so I will bring it. Wow. Those needles are so mean. Like, they're so spiky, they like, literally get stuck in your, you know, like a cactus, like those little hair from the cactus that get stuck in your skin super easily, like those needles. Showing you. Look at this. They just stick in your hand. Like, I'm super excited to undecorate this evil Christmas tree. This was probably the worst Christmas of my life either anyways, so this Christmas tree is demonstrating that, I guess, or, you know, it's a painful Christmas. That's what it was. Or one of the worst Christmases. Christmases. I had two bad Christmases. So the one when my mom died, and now when my dad died. So yeah, Christmas is, I don't know. I still like Christmas. It's not Christmas' fault, but you know. Yeah. Ow. I'll show you that. Look at this. Can you see that? That's crazy. Ow. Ow. I got them in my elbow. Ah. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Hey, Fire. Hi, Pablo. No, it will not be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna look like a porcupine afterwards. That's gonna be interesting. Ow. Okay, let's get this over with. I'm scared. Ooh, that thing is scaring me. I don't like needles, so perfect. How's your weekend going? I'm back. How's your weekend going, if you're still here? I don't know why YouTube tries so hard to, like, kick me out of my own live streams all the time. I feel like this, ow, Those needles are crazy, y'all. I got one in my knee. This year is just, I don't know. Oh, everything's just going wrong. Hi, Oscar. You wanna say hi? Here you go. Hi, everyone. Hola. Hi, Chachi. You wanna help me? You gotta be careful though, it's very spiky. I got one on my finger here. So I'm definitely gonna make sure to clean it up. I don't want anyone to step into those needles because those are, ow! Don't ever get a spruce. That tree is evil. You an evil tree. Like I said, fitting for my shitty Christmas. As if it wasn't painful enough, I need to get punished now too, I guess, for taking off the decorations. Oscar, look, it's a little Christmas froggy. I got that for Oscar, but I forgot that it was on a tree. So it's a little Christmas frog because I love frogs, and I kind of don't want him to ruin it, but oh well. We can't take anything with us anyways once we're gone, right? So why keep anything? Here, have fun with it. Here, you want a Christmas froggy? Yeah? You want a froggy? I don't think it squeaks though. Oh, it does squeak. That's cool. So small, I didn't think it would. Okay, Oscar's going to his little play pad. No, that's the wrong direction. No, that's the wall. Dogs with dementia. It's sad thing to watch. Oscar, no, it's the wall again. You got it. You coming back? Okay, Oscar's back. He is walking in circles. Good job. Okay, well then just hang out with me. How's the cats doing, Shuriken? Eowyn is growing and growing. She looks like, is she fully grown already, you think? Probably not, right? Weekend is going good. Your best friend is back from Texas. Oh, wow. You went to visit a house for her. Wow. That's great. I'm happy for you. That's amazing. Having your best friend back in a closer proximity, that's great news. I would be very happy about that too. Okay, Oscar can't find his way out of here. Oscar, so you go straight around the table and then you take a sharp right to go to your little play thing, okay? Sharp right behind the table. I highly doubt he understands me. He did it! He went around the table and he took a sharp right. Oscar, you're so smart. Oh no, he took a wrong turn now. So close. He just walked past his bed and now he's in the... Oh, he went to the cat bed. Okay. He's occupying the cat's bed now. That's good. Oh, those needles. Can you hear that? It sounds like it's raining. Hi Martin. Danke. Gleichfalls. Positive Energie zurück zu dir. But that's amazing. That's so exciting to for them and for you, of course, that they are finding a house. I hope it's gonna be close by. But I mean, everything within like a couple hours, right? It's close. Anything's closer than Texas. My husband, he does that with his niece. For her, Texas is like super far away from where he's originally from the north. He's like from the border to Canada, and whenever he wants to tell his niece that something is very far away, he will tell her it's like as far as Texas as like a measurement, for her to like kind of understand how far something is. So yeah, Texas and Georgia, that's definitely quite a drive. We have a friend from Texas too, and whenever he visits, when he goes back from the army or to see his family, he always drive like 12 hours. And for me, that's crazy as a German, 12 hours, wow, like, for us, like a 4-hour car ride is already something that you want to plan like weeks ahead, where you like, prepare like snacks and make sure your car is good, like you check the tire pressure and everything. So when we travel somewhere for like 4 hours, we're ready for like a trip. Look at those needles. Look. It's like stuck in my finger, like on the top, and ow. That's crazy. Hey, Louis. Greetings to Guatemala. Oh, Martin, du bist krank? Oh je. Ich hoffe, ich habe dich nicht krank gemacht hier mit der Kälte hier in Tennessee und im Schnee, als wir gestern im Schnee waren. Werd schnell wieder gesund. She's fatter. She's big for her age and has big paws. She's becoming a house panther. Honestly, I had a little bit of a feeling. Ow, my fingers. Whew, I just accidentally like pushed it in. When I see her eyes, like those orange eyes and a little bit of her like facial features, she reminds me of Rusty. So I wouldn't be surprised if Eowyn is like a Bombay cat too, which is like a breed that's resembling or trying to resemble panthers. So the kind of like basically to create a house panther, as you said. I wouldn't be surprised. She gives me Rusty energy or Rusty vibes when I see her. Of course, she's her own person. I'm not saying I'm trying to compare her to Rusty, but like she reminds me of Rusty. So I wouldn't be surprised if she was a Bombay cat too. And yeah, Bombay cats are known for being very vocal, very gentle, also playful. Rusty not so much, but he's also just like morbidly obese. So I have yet to see someone morbidly obese that's very active. And yeah. Yes, Robert. It's always Christmas in my house. But no, it's not. Fun and inside. Funny, is that you? Hold on. That would be a big coincidence if we had 2 people here, Fun and inside. That would be crazy. If you're not funny and insightful, you have the same name. And yes, those needles are crazy. I agree. 3 years. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you're coming back after 3 years. Wow, 4 minutes? That's great. That's cool. I'm excited for you. I hope it works out. Of course, Martin, gern geschehen. Mach dir eine Warmflasche. Mummel dich ein. Warme Dusche oder warmes Bad nehmen. Dampfbad. Tee trinken. Aua. Yeah, Bombay cat, yep. Hey, Marco, yes. So my dad passed away on Christmas this year. I'm not saying it like in this neutral tone because I don't care. Like I'm just, the grieving stage is has already had its peak, but it will probably get worse when I go back to Germany and he won't be there next time. But for now, I'm like, I came to terms with it. That's why I can talk about it in a neutral way now. But yeah, my dad passed away on Christmas and it's his birthday. Or it was his birthday. So I want to keep the Christmas tree until his birthday, just in case he's here with me and he can see it, because he missed Christmas. He died like a day before Christmas. So I was trying to keep the Christmas tree up until his birthday, but I didn't have time to remove it yesterday and the day before. So today is the day, and since it's the weekend, we're doing it now. Yes, and I think Funny changed his name, right? That's okay, Robert. It's better trying than not trying. Oh, okay, good. I wasn't sure, Funny, if that's you. I was like, that would be too big of a coincidence. Warte, Marco, du hast einen 80er-Stream gemacht. Wie cool. War das gestern, oder? Ich war gestern. Robert, I'm German. Thank you, Robert, I appreciate it. Hi, Thomas. Grüße nach Deutschland. Hi, hello. What happened? He was just very sick. My dad was very sick. He had a disease, one where your whole body will just shut down. Ja, Markus, habe ich gesehen, dass der Müll abgeholt wurde. Wie geht's dir mittlerweile damit? Hi, Darth. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're doing okay. Oh, Robert, you got a German last name? I meet a lot of people in America that are from German descent. And I always ask them if they know where their ancestors are from, like what area. Like I'm from the Black Forest in the south of Germany. Those needles, I'm telling you, this is crazy. Like I have needles everywhere, and I just said that because I had the most shitty, painful, sad Christmas. I feel like this tree is just a reflection of that. So now that I'm taking off the Christmas ornaments, I'm getting pinched by the needles and just painful. So yeah, overall, it's not a good Christmas. But I mean, who cares? Who cares about Christmas anyways? I mean, we should care about Christmas, but for other reasons, if you know what I mean. Look at those cute Christmas ornaments. I made Christmas ornaments with the pets from the community, so people that have pets could send me an email and I would make little crafts, and I made some Christmas ornaments with it. So I think we have 9 or so. Hi, Liz. Yes, kinda. As reasons why I still have the Christmas tree up. Just some emotional reasons. Denn wir können die Leben. That's true, Funny. I appreciate that. Yeah, same here. My outfit. Well, I'm not one of those girls that's showing off outfits and proudly. I'm literally wearing a Shrek t-shirt right now. I know some girls like to make have a cute outfit and cute makeup and stuff before a live stream, but I could not care less about anything like that. So it is what it is, and it is not great. That's what my t-shirt says, because that's literally what's describing this Christmas pretty well. Hi to Brazil. Oh je, Marco, dir geht's schlecht oder wie? Wieder was mit dem Herz? Abdal, you seem to be a very smart guy. That is actually a good idea. And I have gloves. Let me grab them real quick. Ow. Sorry, y'all. I knocked you over. Abdal, thank you for that. Sometimes the brain isn't working as much as I would like it to. I have no idea how I graduated university, but yeah, I didn't think about wearing gloves. So maybe it's true what they say. Now you just need to know what they say, right? I'll keep that to myself. But now I can't scroll. Oh well. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it. And take off one glove because I want to still with one hand. Danke, Martin. Ich liebe es auch. Authentic. That's you, Rob. Hey, you're a cool guy if that is you. I love Shrek. Shrek is one of my favorite movies, or was one of my favorite movies. Oh, what the hell? Do you see that? Look at all those needles. They should have given out a warning before they sold that spruce. I almost said the F word. But since, I don't know why I wouldn't say the F word, but I guess I'm trying to be polite. So I know some people are very sensitive to cussing. Zwilling, Thomas. Und du? Ist vor 3 Jahren Krebsdarf. I'm sorry, my chat is in German. For some reason, YouTube's still translating stuff into German for me. 20 years. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, that is just. First of all, I'm so glad that you got to talk to him before the end, you know, or the beginning, as you want to see it. I don't know what you believe in. But yeah, 20 years, that's a long time. But I mean, all that matters is that you talked to him before he left this crazy place, right? So I'm glad you got to do that. I didn't see my dad for 5 months, 4 months, 5 months when he died. I was luckily still in Germany in summer when he was in the hospital. And then he seemed to be much better, and yeah, and then it just happened when I didn't expect it at all. He had all those surgeries, you know, to keep him alive for longer and make him feel better, and you know, he couldn't eat anymore and stuff, so he would get like something where he would get the food right into his stomach, and that was supposed to help and make him feel better. But you know, the time is coming for everyone. We never know when it's gonna be. Hi, Ronan. Yes, fine. Know who asked that? Some things are getting deleted. Oh, okay. The mods. Okay, thank you for moderating, guys. I just thought something's happening here. Trying to read everything. Okay, funny, you asked me that with the climate. Yeah, it's like a stupid AC. I hate it. It is not great. It is not made for a huge space like this. It's made for like an office or something. So not good. Don't get one of those climate HVAC, or it's not an HVAC. It's like just the AC unit. I had the same one in my room in China, so I didn't think it would be that bad. But the humidity in Tennessee is just way too high, so it's just not great dealing with humidity. And yes, the glove was a good idea. Wassermann, wie mein Papa, Thomas. Wassermänner sind ganz tolle Menschen. Hätte ich mir denken können, Thomas, dass du auch ein Wassermann bist. So lieb, wie du bist. Guckt euch mal die Kacke an da. Oh, jetzt habe ich das wieder in den Arm stecken. Oscar, was machst du jetzt da unten? Oscar, what are you doing? Come here. You're gonna step into the needles. That's dangerous. Sorry, Schatzi. I know. You have to be scared. It's all good. You want to look at the tree before it's gone? Yeah. Say bye, Mr. Tree. Goodbye. I know, you're going to be sad because Oscar's morning routine for the last, since Christmas, his morning routine was to get out of the bed and he would walk right to the Christmas tree every morning because there was little goodie bags under the Christmas tree where he had his toys in it. So like the only person that got Christmas presents this year was Oscar. So he had his Christmas presents under the tree, and every morning he would check if he had a new one because I would give them to him like piece by piece, not all at once. So he's thinking there's Christmas presents in this little Christmas ornament bag. I know, Oscar, no more Christmas presents for you. Christmas gotta be over at one point, okay? I know you don't like that. Christmas has to be over at one point. Everything ends, okay? Nothing is forever, Oscar. Yeah, if we're lucky, we'll have Christmas next year, okay? Effort muss sein. Ja, so sieht's aus. Manchmal muss es echt... Nee, ich möchte nicht... I don't want to be the next person in the Saw movie. I don't want to play a game. Unless it's a fun game, but it sounds like it's like the start of the Saw movie, so probably not. If anyone says, you want to play a game, you better run. Ist es nun eins mit... Yes, Darth. Is that, oh yeah, Darth, you've been here before, right? You're like you're a Star Wars fan. I think I remember that. Oh man, there's so much deleted. Sorry that you gotta work so hard. Shuriken, too many trolls today. Oh je, das tut mir leid, Marco. Schädelbruch, ach du Scheiße. Was ist denn da passiert? Oh no, Darth, that's terrible. I'm sorry. You know, well, maybe if some people really just absolutely hate doctors and hospitals and stuff. So maybe, as rough as that sounds, but maybe he liked it better that way instead of being in the hospital, because I know my dad, for example, he hated being in the hospital and having people taking care of him all day, being in a wheelchair and all that. Like, he hated that, and that was like the worst thing you could do to him, right? That he's like not mobile anymore, because he was like the most active and sporty person. Like, he was like in like 3 bands. He was running and bicycling, and he was like a nature guy, and like putting this guy into a wheelchair, taking away his hands and everything. He was a chef by trade too. He couldn't even eat anymore at one point, so I don't know how someone deserves that. But life isn't fair, but you all probably are already aware of that. Life is definitely not fair. But then again, maybe it is fair, honestly, because it is not fair. Maybe that's what makes it fair. You know what I mean? Maybe life is fair after all. Because what's the alternative? Because the alternative would be that only bad people would get diseases, and then who would judge who's the bad person, who's not? I mean, probably, but punishing people by giving them diseases would probably not make them better people or anything, would probably make them worse people, and wouldn't be very loving to do that. So I don't know, do you think there could be a fair world? Do you think life could be fair? Or do you think life is fair? Hi, Lukenja. Hi, Miri. Okay, Fanny. Yay, Fanny, I see that you changed your profile picture back to the one where I first met you. I remember that globe. That was when I was walking. I have a very odd memory. Like when I meet people, I remember, or my memory is very picture driven. So I remember, for example, every outfit that a person wore when I first met them, like the place exactly where I met them or where I talked to them. Doesn't have to be in person or even on the phone. Like it's very like a picture memory. That's pretty much what I have. But other than that, it's not great. But with pictures and that kind of stuff, it works pretty well. Okay, we're almost done, y'all. Almost done. Scared of those needles. I'm sure when I go to bed, I have like needles everywhere, and I'm gonna wake up with them like inside my skin. So I definitely have to vacuum. This is crazy. Hi, miss you. Good to see you too. Yes, it is sad. I totally agree. There's nothing we can do about it. The soul is forever. Yeah, I believe that too. I agree. That is true. That's a good point. So I take that back, basically, I guess. Everything comes to an end. But yeah, not the soul. I agree. Hopefully. That's what I believe. Do I know it? No. But sometimes believing is all that we can do because we will never know everything. So sometimes we shouldn't overestimate ourselves as humans to think that we are able to know everything. And sometimes believing is good enough, I think. But of course, it's good to have knowledge and get knowledge and learn. Not saying that. Not saying you should be oblivious or anything like that, but those needles, why am I even getting them out of my skin at this point? I'll just accept them. So I'm a porcupine now, I guess. Okay, I think we are done. No, almost. Okay, we got it, y'all. We got the box, and we got our Christmas handmade Christmas ornaments. We got Carl's Animals. I know, Marco, deins bleibt unverändert. Das ist ein Wiedererkennungszeichen. Oscar könnte sich... I know, you're right. That's why I picked him up and put him on my lap when he's trying to walk around, that he's not walking on top of the needles. I agree. Thank you for watching out for Oscar. I love that. I love when people are worried about Oscar, because he means the world to me. Ich bin da, Scorpion, der dunkle Lord. The Lord of the Sith. I love the Sith. That was in The Mandalorian. That was my favorite episode. The ones, no, that was not Mandalorian. That was Boba Fett. When he's with the Sith, when he's like working together with them, that kind of vibe. I don't know. I'm not huge in Star Wars, but like the Boba Fett Sith collab thing, I really enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, apparently we have a lot of trolls right now. Oh je, rumgeklettert mit 87 Jahren, ja, das ist sehr krass. Aber ja, sie scheint eine taffe Frau zu sein. I'm trying to catch up, freut mich sehr. Oh je, Marco, ich weiß auch nicht, was hier los ist mit den Trollen. I don't know. Maybe it's because the snow's melting, the ice is melting, and the trolls are slowly coming out of their caves again, you know? Maybe they were like hibernating, because trolls are not known for being very tough and like resistant. So they don't like the cold weather and the extreme weather. They only come out when it's like, you know, like nice and sunny and mild weather. So that's what's happening here in Tennessee right now. It's like slowly thawing. It's getting a little bit better. It's still icy though, but it's getting a little bit better. But I think the trolls will get worse. But keep them coming. If trolls really think that after this Christmas anything could bother me, yeah, good luck. And I don't even know why people are getting such a thing out of like annoying people or trying to annoy them. Like, what's the goal of that? And especially, like, if I met them on the street, they would probably not even look at me, you know? They would probably just like walk by, not even say hi or anything. Like, do you think they would say something right in my face and tell me what they're telling me in a chat? Probably not. So why do people have such different personality on the internet? Like, of course I get the whole like anonymous part, and you know, it's easier to text something than saying it in someone's face, but that is just outright ridiculous. He was stubborn. I don't think mine was stubborn, but I mean, kinda, I guess, but there was just nothing he could do in his case. I would have gotten him either way, you know, if we caught it early or not, unfortunately. Exactly, life is what you make out of it. Good point, Darth, I agree. Jemand hat gestern im Stream den Namen kopiert und sich als sie ausgegeben. Was? Wer war das, Marco? Hast du das rausgefunden? Hat die Person sich dann geoutet oder wie? Das ist ja bescheuert. Was soll das dann bringen? Es muss ja jemand gewesen sein, der die ganze Geschichte verfolgt hat. Und der auch schon... Obwohl, wenn sie immer noch ihren YouTube-Kanal hat, hätte auch das... oder sie, ich weiß nicht... Hätte die Person ja auch das nachträglich noch screenshotten können. Aber trotzdem... Verrückte Welt, oder? Wow. Life is not fair or balanced. I agree, Funny. That's how I see it too. Ja, man sollte vielleicht nicht zu lange drüber nachdenken. Martin, stimme ich zu. Hi, Mohammed. I like that, Funny. You got some good thoughts. You're, like I said, you definitely earned that title, funny and insightful. Thank you for sharing that. I agree. Shuriken, very interesting theory. Ein bisschen chaotisch. I love that, miss you. A little chaotic, a little crappy, with some good snacks and good moments. That's good. I feel that. Yeah, I think my t-shirt, I don't know, for those that haven't seen it, it is what it is. And it's not great. Yeah, that's, you know, how it is sometimes. But we also have to, you know, make the best out of it and find the good in the good. or even the bed sometimes, you know, if you can, but that's hard. Nee, Marco habe ich schon. Katzenhäuser stehen schon draußen. Ich habe da statt ein großes habe ich mich dafür entschieden, 2 kleinere hinzustellen, die ein bisschen voneinander entfernt sind, falls es 2 Lager von den Katzen gibt, die sich nicht verstehen. Es ist besser als ein großes, weil manchmal verstehen sich Katzen nicht. Dann ist es besser, wenn die separat sind. Ich habe dann 2 günstigere, aber statt ein teures großes. Yeah, this is still a living tree, unfortunately. It's a really mean tree. That's the meanest tree I've ever met in my life, and I like trees. People called me tree hugger before, as if that was an insult. I was like, oh, that's very nice of you to say. I actually do that a lot, so thanks for saying that. I do like hugging trees. People always try to hurt you or like insult you with things that are actually not really insulting, to be honest. Suchen dich, Anne. Americans think that's like one of the funniest things when they come to America. When Americans come to Germany and they see like an advertisement where people are looking for people to hire, and it says, "Wir suchen dich," because it sounds like we are suchen dich, like make a K out of it. That's how it, like, Americans would think it would be pronounced, but it's not. So for us Germans, it's not funny. Yeah, death is a natural part of life. I agree. I mean, yeah, it's inevitable, right? Except for some people's beliefs, they think they can't escape it, but probably not anytime soon, I assume, hopefully. Honestly, that'd be crazy if that was possible. Thank you, Fanny. I appreciate that. So, Fanny, I don't know if you were here earlier. So, it was my dad's birthday. And since he died a day before Christmas, and he didn't have Christmas, I thought maybe he's here, you know, like in spirit. So, in America, now he can travel without being stuck to his wheelchair. And I thought, if he's here with me, I want to have the Christmas tree on his birthday. Oh, the needles are really painful. They're everywhere. I'm so excited for getting the lights off, by the way. That's going to be the hardest part, so I'm trying to not do it. That's why I stopped and take a little break right now. Germany has to get back on nuclear power. A lot of people have been fighting hard for getting off the nuclear power, so there's different opinions on that. But it's definitely not ideal the way it is right now. It's not a great solution, I agree. But I'm also not a fan of nuclear in general. Trolls from the Nordic mythology, monster living under bridges and annoying people. Yep, that's what trolls are. They got their name for a reason. Fanny needs to be brave enough to call people and people on live streams their wifey. Yeah. Fanny, probably not. I'm glad you don't have that confidence. Confidence is good in many ways. If you don't mix it up with ego assertion, I guess. So it's like a slippery slope. But yeah, no one needs to be confident enough to call people, like strangers, their wife. I think that's a confidence we don't need. So I think you're good. Um, oh, you say you're married to a tree? That's cute. I love that. I miss you. I feel like we have so many things in common. Whenever I see your shorts. Being married to a tree, it's probably a good idea because trees are very steadfast and they don't go anywhere. They don't run, you know. I'm talking like I've been like divorced 10 times. I'm literally married, and I only been married once, and I'm still in that marriage. But you know, just as some background. But yeah, I love trees. Hi, Pastor. Yeah, I know. I honestly, this is not even weird for me. Like I kept the Christmas tree up a little bit longer than usual. But in Germany, we had our Christmas trees. So my dad and I, we were very, we love Christmas trees and the decoration. So sometimes we would leave our Christmas tree up until Easter. We would just hang Easter eggs on it if it would make it far enough. Like the needles would literally fall off once you touch it. So if you just did that, the whole needles would fall off, you know, so you have to be very careful. So it's part of how I grew up, just keeping the Christmas tree for like ever, until people complain about it. Thank you, Waya. Nein, Sturmhaube. Die sieht aber cool aus, Marco. Hast du die bestellt oder hattest du die davor schon? Auf jeden Fall ein Look, muss man sagen. Bisschen Matrix-mäßig. Matrix? Kann man mal machen. Okay, funny. I didn't know if you were here earlier. Sorry for saying it again. Die Leute suchen, um sich selbst besser zu fühlen. Yeah, people saying bad stuff or mean stuff to feel better about themselves, I know. But, sorry, I'm sounding like, that was a needle. Sounding like 80-year-old. But nothing new, right? Yeah, I agree. People say mean stuff to feel better about themselves, but which is so absurd because whoever, unless you're like a hardcore narcissist, or psychopath or something, who would ever feel better after saying something really mean to someone? Like, you have to distinguish too. Like, I know you all know that, so I don't even know why I'm saying that because y'all are not trolls. But in case a troll is watching, welcome and bye. But you know, do you feel better? Like, do you feel better? Like, what part of yourself feels better about being mean to other people? Is it like the you, like the soul, or is it the you, like the ego? That's like your persona, that the man-made persona, or that persona that you have in mind when you think about yourself. You know, maybe the ego will feel good about it because the ego is just the cornerstone, or not the cornerstone, but it's the basis of all problems in the world, I think. Ego is just, I mean, even the Bible, it started like that, right? When people, the first people saw or found themselves, or their own ego, when they realized their own ego, or found their own persona, when they put on a persona. That's how all the problems started, even biblically. So yeah, trolls belong to the fairy world. Hobgoblin, that's cute. I read that before somewhere. I don't know where I saw that. Oh man, I'm almost interested to see what weird comments there were. Shuriken, you're working hard. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I can only imagine what kind of weird comments. I don't know if they're mean or just like, you know, like yucky, but either way. Ja, Marco, du verpasst wahrscheinlich die guten Sachen. Probably some funny. So, Shuriken, if you think they're not too bad, leave a few for Marcus Entertainment if you want to. But if they're really bad, of course, feel free to, do what you gotta do. I really appreciate it. Schöne Art, ihn zu erinnern. Thank you, Pastor. My dad, he liked Christmas. He wasn't like crazy about holidays in general. It was probably, I assume, because my mom also died the day before Christmas, like my dad, like years before him. And I remember our first Christmas without my mom. My dad was just, when we were still little children, he was trying really hard to make it very special. I think that's where it came from, that he was so passionate about trying even harder to make Christmas special for us, once we kind of got over it after a few years. So I think that's why we maybe had the Christmas trees up for so long. I don't know. Yeah, it's a power. Yeah, I totally see that, Funny. It's like a power thing. They're gaining energy out of it. Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, the power thing. They're because in real life, it's oftentimes like very like people that don't feel seen or heard at all, like a lot of like attention deprived people, I think, that are not seen. They don't have, any partners or friends oftentimes. At work, they don't have any fulfilling jobs, probably. And then they enjoy that power of trying to ruin people's moods and or the vibe and the chat and everything, and or gaining like people's approval or something. They're like hoping for people being like, yes, tell her, yeah, you finally someone telling her the truth or something. So yeah, that's just their way of regaining some power or like some sort of self, because they probably don't have much or too much, probably. Honestly, probably too much. So the best thing is probably to not engage at all. Künstlich. Okay. Ah ja, Marco, den kenne ich noch, den Weihnachtsbaum von euch. Der sah sehr hübsch aus. Sehr, sehr schön. Oh, it's the same person? Wow, that's weird. Nice. Definitely, whoever you are, yeah, I don't know. If you put that effort into something like another life goal of yours or anything else, you could probably achieve a lot, if you're that persistent. But okay, if you decide to put all your energy into coming back to the chat, then I don't know. There's other problems that we cannot fix. Missy, are you talking about the cat videos, like my cat videos, or in general? Sorry, it's all translated into German, so sometimes it's hard for me to know what was said in like the original text. Sometimes it translates it in a kind of like a unlogical way, or illogical, right? I don't know. Marco, vielleicht ist es ja der. Vielleicht hat er dich hierher verfolgt. Is your dog? That's weird. Die meisten Menschen glauben, dass ich aufgrund meiner Religion finde, aber wir können Freunde und Glück. That's cool. Thanks for sharing, Darf. Das Essen ist da. Okay. Bye, Shuriken. Thank you. Enjoy your food. I had some food earlier today. I had Korean food today because I've been watching so many Korean shows that I was really craving some samgyeopsal and rice and kimchi and side dishes, burdock root and all that good stuff. No way, Marco, das ist ja echt gestört. Geht's noch? Also da hat's ja echt jemand auf dich abgesehen, oder? Yes, sure, can have your third eye open, I agree. Thank you. I know, Mixer, it's about to be Valentine's Day, right? Are you all excited? Are you all doing something for Valentine's Day? Or are you more of the faction of it is just a marketing strategy and you don't see the romantic aspect of it? That's kind of like where I am, I guess. So I don't mind celebrating it, but I also completely don't mind ignoring it, if that makes sense. I think I'll probably get something for Oscar and write him a love letter or something. But that's pretty much it. Oscar will get a toy. Hey, White Shadow. Hey, to Sweden. Hur mår du? Unlogical. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, outside the house. Okay. Yeah, sad. I know, especially when it's so cold. It's so heartbreaking to see cats outside. It's I really appreciate it and miss you that I was able to get a second cat house thanks to you, because I was ordering or planning on ordering one, but thanks to you I could do two. So it's like two little cat houses. And they seem to be using them. I haven't seen them a lot during the cold weather now. But so they're probably inside of it, and I'm not trying to, like, scare them or anything, so I'm trying to stay away from it. But I saw some straw outside, so I think they've been using it. I know, White Shadow. All the movies are dubbed into German. I agree. Germans love their dubbed movies, not dubbed. We don't want to read anything, we just want to watch a movie in German. And honestly, I have to say, because it is such a big thing in Germany, the German dubbing is really like creme de la creme. Creme de la creme. Or, yeah, it is just very professional, very good. So I can't complain about it. But the thing it does is it's just not great for people trying to learn English or practice the English. So it's not the best to never be exposed to other languages. If you only hear German, that's not gonna help you out with languages. But Sweden is not like that, right? My Swedish teacher told me that you watch most movies, or Swedish movies are usually, or the Sweden shows the movies in original language, right? Is that true? That's why you Scandinavians are so amazing in English. Like, you sometimes don't even have accents. Like, whenever some Scandinavian people are really good in English speak, for me personally, I'm not even hearing an accent anymore. So y'all are really, really smart. Thank you, Darf. I really appreciate that. That's kind of you. Duty after school, Korean science fiction show. Is it the one with the zombies, where there's like a zombie outbreak and they're all like locked up in school and trying to escape? Is it that one? If that is that one, then yes. Sülze? Nice. Sülze habe ich das letzte Mal wahrscheinlich mit 12 oder ja, sowas um den Dreh gegessen. Schon sehr lange her. And Spam. Spam is yummy, but it's not good for you. Don't eat too many processed meats, y'all, okay? Processed meat is just on the same level as cigarettes when it comes to health impacts. So don't do it too often, okay? Just saying. Ich gehe jetzt auch pennen. Oh nein, Marco. Pass auf dich auf, okay? Tschüssi, Marco. Schlaf gut. Und ärgere dich nicht. Das macht das Herz nicht besser, nur schwächer. Das können wir nicht gebrauchen. Pastor, yes, you're remembering right. Sorry that I didn't mean to ignore that, I just saw it. She's doing good or okay. Thank you for asking. Wait, who's to your girlfriend to care about what, Pastor? Like trolls or what? Oh, Valentine's Day. Sorry. My head or my mind was like reading other comments. So I was like, I'm missing the context. I get it now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe when I was like just like starting university, I was still caring for Valentine's Day, and I was one of those annoying people. I was like, I don't care about Valentine's Day. And then the person, like I was pretty much in a relationship from like, I barely remember any like phase of my life where I was single, and before I was 17, I think, yes, but after that I was always in relationships, so I was always like the one that said, I don't care about Valentine's Day because I want to be cool, you know, like who cares about Valentine's Day? Because deep down I didn't really care, but then somehow I still cared about it. So when I didn't get anything, I was like, I guess I'm not worth it. Oh well, you know. I was just like sending mixed signals. So that must have been really annoying to be with me when I was younger. So now I truly don't care about it. But back then I was like not caring, but still caring a little bit, you know. But I guess that's many people. Hi, Oscar. Dorf, you're single this Valentine's Day again. Okay. Honestly, I'm sorry if that is something you're struggling with or you're sad about. I hope you're not feeling lonely, because being single and lonely are two different things, right? You can be lonely while being in a relationship. You can be lonely or not lonely when you're single. So I hope you're not lonely, and yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't want to say sorry for being single, because that makes it sound like it's something bad, you know. But sometimes being like, some people really thrive being single and they enjoy it, and they're using all their time for themselves, and there's like self growth and like you know, learning how to be with themselves, because that is so important. Some people completely forget about it, and I was like that too for a very long time, because I was always in a relationship. And then for the first time when I was single in my early 20s, I was like, this is pretty cool. This is really cool. Like, you just learn more about yourself, you know. And so maybe just, I mean, I hate when people just say that. Maybe just try to do this, or just see it as something positive, because I mean, it is not always easy, right? But I personally, yeah, I personally enjoyed my single time a lot, and I don't want to make it sound like it's something bad, because it really isn't. You know, it's always like the perspective and trying to find something good in everything. Oh no, Mixer. Ugh, that's terrible. You found a dead cat in the snow. Oh no, that's so sad. Yes, it was a marketing strategy, Valentine's Day. I agree, miss you. Yeah, Oscar will definitely get some. Oscar gets something for every single holiday, or even without holidays. Oscar gets stuff all the time. Let's be real.
Hello.
Oscar is so Oscar even has his own bank account at this point. So whenever, can you close the door?
Huh?
Can you close the door?
What?
Can you close the door?
Yeah.
The army made him have death because combat, in like when you're in combat you like shoot with one side, so and when you're fighting, having headsets on or ear protection is not always realistic, because if you're in like a dangerous situation, you rather want to hear your teammates warning you about something, or like other people approaching, before you protect your hearing, right? So that's what made him half deaf. So, well, at least I don't have to adapt to him when he's older, and learning how to talk to him when he's like, people when they get older, they hear worse, so you have to talk louder. So at least I'm already used to that. So I'm trying to find the positive. And of course, for him, it's bad. So I'm not the one that should have a problem with it. He's the one that's suffering from it. Oh, Pastor, you're annoyed when the synchronization is not fitting with the lip movement doesn't fit the voice. Yeah, I know. I feel that. That's why I mainly watch Japanese and Korean shows, and no, I'm not an anime person. I like Ghibli movies, but I'm not an anime person. I like watching like real shows, like real people, or but I always watch the Korean and then I read the subtitles with it. First of all, because I want to learn a little bit, and like you said, it's when the movement with the lips and the words don't really fit very well, and when it's not well made, which oftentimes is the case from Asian shows, when it's in English, it doesn't sound good, and the voices are very weird sometimes. So I'd rather hear the real ones. Aww. That's cute. Ow! I thought I pushed all the needles back, but there was one right next to my hand. Ooh, that scared me for a second. I forgot about those needles. That's a cute idea, though. 20 characters. No. What's it called? Like when you... I have it in German. I hate that. I need to find a way to like make this go back into English. Like my chat. Like translate it back to English next time. Alien invasion. Oh, fight against aliens. That's cool. I need to remember that because he loves alien stuff, and I do too if it's well made. But if you like it, I'll give it a try. You watch everything in original Russian, German, Chinese. I do too now. Like when I was still in Germany, I would sometimes take advantage of them having it in German, to be very honest. But at least until I was like in university. Afterwards, I would try to watch everything in the original language too, especially as a linguist, to stay in practice. Like sometimes I watch a Chinese show just to keep my Chinese brain going. To train it, because I don't have a lot of Chinese influence here, so it definitely helps you. But yes, White Shadow, I'm definitely I understand. I'm trying to do the same. For people who have like troubles, that makes sense, of course. I watch Swedish shows too, by the way, to try to relearn the Swedish that I learned, because I feel like it's not even existent anymore, unfortunately. And I love how the language sounds. I love speaking it. It's so beautiful. So I was watching Anarchy. Did you watch that? That Swedish show? Anarchy, and then there was another two I watched, but it's been a while. I don't remember the names of it. But Swedish or Scandinavian shows are great. I love it. It's just so like raw, I think, and like bold. I love it. There's something about it. You're gonna be alone 20 days? Okay. Are you still in Sweden, right? Shadow. Thank you, Sergeant. I'm so sorry, miss you. That is definitely heartbreaking. I agree. I'm sorry to hear that too, Darth, that you feel very lonely. Yeah, social media and stuff making life so much more social, right? Not really. It's quite the opposite, actually. Man, my what's it called? Posture is the worst. I just realized that. Just seeing myself like literally looking like Shrek while wearing a Shrek t-shirt. Like my posture is so bad since I'm not doing ballet anymore. I remember when I did it, like when I did the ballet, I had like the straightest shoulders, you know, like straight shoulders, like a little peeking up here in the end. Now it's just like this. I need to really fix that. It's terrible. It's also really bad for your health. That's the main reason I need to fix that. Your parents are in their 70s. They're married for 50 years and never lived together. I heard about that. That a lot of couples that are together for long live separately. Maybe that's the trick, you know. That's how they do it, because they each have their own place where they can like, chill and have their own me time, and then they meet up when they want to. So maybe that's the trick to a long marriage. Who knows? Hi, Pratam. That's very cool though. Thanks for sharing. Pastor said he enjoyed being single for 4 years for personal development, career. Yeah, totally. I agree. So when I was single for the first time, like I said, I was one of those people. I was always in relationships, unfortunately, because if anyone of my ex-boyfriends are watching, it was not how to put that, and it's not great. Yeah, it was not. I don't want to say it was wasted time, because you always learn something from the people that you've been with, and especially about yourself and what you don't want in the future. And I definitely learned that, so thank you for that. Yeah, when I was single for the first time, I was like, man, this is great. Because it is like a world of a difference if you're single or in a relationship when it comes to personal development. But of course, you also develop when you're with someone, like in different ways. Like it both teaches you things, of course. Some things you can only learn, I think, when you're with someone. But Pastor, I'm definitely there with you. I agree that it'll make you like ready for a relationship, like a real relationship where you wanna stay in, and like prepares you to find the right person, because I feel like you don't meet the right person if you're not prepared for it. Like the right person will come into your life when you're ready for it. Hi, Tiago. What games I'm playing? Currently I'm playing Animal Crossing. I like Sea of Thieves, PUBG, Hearthstone, stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. There's especially in countries that have a lot of dubbed movies, you will recognize the voices being reused, or like the same voice actors will be in different movies. So you will be like, oh yeah, this is the voice of that movie or from that person. So that's true. Oscar, if you like Spam, I never really feed him Spam just because it's so really unhealthy. So I feel like Oscar eats healthier than I do. So whenever something is not healthy and it will not contribute to his long life, which I hope he will have, I do not feed it to him. So the even his snacks that he gets are usually like super healthy. They're just like dried fish from Iceland. So I go all out when it comes to Oscar. So yeah, he would probably like Spam. Like he had some bits and pieces of bacon before and some sausage, you know, or his first meal that he had when we found him on the highway was McDonald's because there was just nothing around, and he looked like he was starving. Your tattoo artist is German. Cool, nice. Where are you from, Tiago? Where do you live? Greetings to Saudi Arabia. Guten Morgen. Good morning, Mohammed. I'm not Russian, I'm German. Hi, Frosted. I have moderators already, but I appreciate it. For now, they're not here, but I will be okay. Oh, thank you, miss you. His little button eyes, I agree. Oscar has the cutest eyes, and his little button nose, especially with the snow. Like I love Oscar in the snow. Like I love Oscar all the time, but when we're in the snow, it is so cute. Like his like black nose and his black eyes. You know, just the only things that are visible when he's in the snow. Yes, Mixer, I agree. Oscar is very lovable. Wiener Schnitzel, yummy. It's good. I prefer the plant-based Schnitzel, but it is tasty. Das war keine himmlische Verbindung, es wurde ersetzt. Oh. Man, I wish it wasn't in German, because sometimes when people make a joke, it would be translated in German. I'm like, you know, it's gone. Like the semantics. Miss you. You are so cute. I can't believe it. What the? Thank you so much, miss you. Oscar, guess what I'm going tomorrow? Thank you so much. I'll screenshot it. You're the, like, I say it every time, but you are probably the, like, I mean it. You're the most generous person I've ever, like, came across in my life. And that you love Oscar so much, I mean so much to me. Like, I don't care if people like me or not. Like, of course, it makes me happy when people enjoy being here and stuff, you know. But if you like me, that's up to you. But if people like Oscar or love Oscar, that just, you know, that means so much to me. That almost makes me tear up. So thank you so much. Miss you almost makes me tear up. It actually did. So let's keep it real here. Thank you so much. Just a Korean hearts. And you look a little crippled when I do it. Oscar, let me show you. That's dummy, sorry. No one wants to see that. Oscar, tomorrow we go to the pet store. Yeah? We can go watch the Super Bowl together. Yeah? At Grammy's? Yeah, we go Graham's house. Yeah? Oscar got his own Grammy here. Self-announced Grammy. And we'll watch the Super Bowl, and on the way we'll go to the pet store. Oscar, what do you think? You get your fishy treats? He literally got his last fishy treat today. You know what? I'm gonna feed him his last fishy treat today because we'll get new ones tomorrow. Yay. Let me grab it. everything here in this house is hidden. I was literally thinking about getting a safe for the dog treats, because my cat, Rusty, would eat it. He'll find a way to get into everything. Schatz, we're going to the pet store tomorrow. Miss you gave Oscar treat money, and Oscar will get his new fishies.
Get a fishy. fishy.
So those are the fishies I like to give Oscar. He likes bread and herring. And these ones are a little bit bigger, so I make sure he doesn't eat too much. So I just let him chew off a little piece. But he loves them, and the cats too. Oh, Oscar. Ooh. You have a bird for your grandfather. 88 years? Did you hear that?
What?
What's the bird called? The colorful one, the big one.
Bird?
The big colorful birds.
There's a lot of big colors.
Oh, what's it called?
There's a lot. A parrot?
A parrot, thank you.
Toucan?
I think a parrot. And it's 88 years old in Sweden.
Oh, you're about to die.
Hey, don't say that, first of all.
That's like their life. I thought they.
No, they can live to 120 years old. That's crazy.
I think you're thinking of like
Wow.
I think you're thinking of a tortoise.
That's amazing. I didn't know that. I have tried,
I'm pretty sure it's 80 years.
well, he would probably know it better if he has one. So,
He's fibbing.
I believe you.
He's a fibber.
So, what was I about to say? I forgot. Well, thanks very much. I forgot what I was trying to say. I'll put you all here for a second. I do eat plant-based when I'm by myself. When I eat with people, like at people's houses, and they have cheese or something with eggs, I'll eat it, right? Because it's already made. But I go to the store, and the only thing meat is for Oscar. Like for myself, I don't buy meat, and I try to eat everything plant-based that I can. But it's different at people's houses, for example, or when I'm in Tennessee, like in the countryside, and they're like vegan. What's that? Vegan? Get out of here! You know, they get their like shotgun and they tell me to leave this place. Of course not, but veganism is not very widespread here in Tennessee. So yeah, but for me personally, when I am at home, I'll try, or I am. Das Renaissance Festival? Yes, I do, Pastor. I think Renaissance festivals here in America are way more popular than in Germany or in Europe, and it is in England. It's also not very popular, apparently, I hear. But yeah, it's just weird. I agree. Less or more? More. Hi, welcome back, Shuriken. Hi, brother. The accent comes from Germany. I'm a German living in the United States. Thank you, miss you. You're Oscar's darling too. Rusty Cat is here too, yes. Sorry, even if you guys translate words for me when I'm asking the hobby for it, it won't show me. It shows me everything in German, which is super annoying right now. So, hi to Nevada, Minnow. I just call him Minnow, if that's okay. You have tons of vegan meat and cheese. Ooh. Also, I just finished a cooking vlog for y'all because I missed filming, honestly. Like, I missed filming cooking. So I made like a week-long cooking video. Every day, one video, or like one like meal or two sometimes. I'm gonna edit that soon. It's like the most annoying part, the editing part, but Yeah, so there's a lot of vegan recipes in that one too, or vegetarian ones. So since my husband is not vegan, he's vegetarian, so it is more vegetarian. If it was just me, like when I lived by myself, it was vegan, but with him, it's more vegetarian now. But I try to go back to the fully plant-based thing, honestly. Hi, Ribon. Some herds over 100 years. Wow. That's amazing. I didn't know that. I knew they live pretty long, but I thought like 50 years or something like that. Wow. I miss you. Good night. Thank you so much again. I hope you have a good night, restful night, and Oscar is sending many hugs, and I'll keep you posted. Thank you for being here, and thank you for everything. You're going to a Super Bowl party tomorrow? I have no idea. I know the sea. I was about to say the seagulls, and not called Seahawks, right? The seagulls. What name that would be? The Seagulls against the Seahawks. I don't even know. I know the Broncos. I know the. I don't know. The something with brew. What is that? Brewmasters? No, not Brewmasters. Brewsters. What's it called? Where are they from? Something in North Seattle? Seattle? I forgot. Yeah, you can tell I'm not a football person. I like soccer, the real football, where you use your feet, like the name suggests. The one that's not misleading. Yes, Miss You's the best. I agree, Whisker. Totally agree. Your mom is vegan for 10 years. Sometimes she eats a little bit non-vegan, but it's okay. Totally agree. Honestly, that's something that drives me nuts. When you tell people that you eat plant-based, right? And then they see you eating something that has like milk chocolate or something, like once for Christmas or something. When you go back home, you have like this childhood memory, you want to eat that childhood candy, and they're like, oh, I thought you were plant-based. Wow, that was really disappointing. And I'm like, right, because I'm like literally like trying my best to protect animals and not harm them, and then I have like this one like slip up, and people are like, wow, I thought you would be much stronger than that, but okay, well, I guess you're just a bad person. I'm like, oh, yeah, true. The current meat industry is just terrible. It is definitely true. That is my the reason why I lived in Germany for I lived plant-based in Germany. So when I was in China, I was plant-based, and then 3 years in Germany too. So altogether it was 4 years or even 5 years, I think, almost. I started when I was I started in my teens still. Yeah, so it was 5 years. And then here in Tennessee now I'm vegetarian because it's really hard to say that or be fully plant-based here sometimes. Go fishing and only buy local. Honestly, yes. I mean, that is always better than not caring at all, for 100%. If someone tells me that they are hunting a deer like twice a year or so, like 5 times a year, I will not tell them that it's terrible, because it's like it's like they're getting their own food, they know what they're doing, they're dealing with the whole process, like they're doing it themselves and not hiring other people to do it. That is different, and if it's really for sustenance, and not just for fun, of course. Nice. Oh, if cheese and eggs are her favorite, then yes, it would be very hard to be vegan then, because vegan cheese, let's keep it real, unless you really have some good one. I don't know, maybe you have some tips, but vegan cheese, ugh. Vegan Beyond Meat, the minced meat from Beyond Meat, or almost every product from Beyond Meat is so delicious. Like, it tastes almost, like, in my opinion, it tastes better than real meat, to be honest. But vegan cheese, no. No. I know what we're doing here, but that needs to stop. It needs to either get better, or we completely have to stop the whole like eating vegan cheese thing, because it is not the real deal. Like, it's great when some people do it, and you know, to not support the milk industry, which is also really bad. I'm aware of that. So if people think that milk industry is good, only the meat industry is bad, they go hand in hand. Where do you think the animals go to after they stop producing milk? They will just go right to the meat industry. And it's even worse because they've been serving for so many years, and then as a thank you, they're not going on vacation or like going to a sanctuary. They will just get, you know what happens. It's just not fair. Hi, Stoic. Yeah, honestly, if you have one animal a year and you really know how to preserve it and feed your family with that, go for it. You know, like, I'm not gonna judge anyone for that. I mean, that's actually like the way it was supposed to be, right? Because I mean, we do. There's hunters in Germany too, where hunters get paid for taking care of the wildlife, because deer population just gets out of hand. Same with the boars. And they create like problems or issues by ruining farmers' fields and stuff. So they have to take care of that, and they will, do that. And my dad, he was a chef, and he had a friend that was the local hunter. So we have like paid hunters in Germany. So you are like responsible for like a forest or like an area, and then you have to go hunt there as your job. And he was friends with one, and I hated it because I don't like how boar tastes when I was a kid, especially. So whenever he hunted when it's boar season, he would bring us like a huge thing of like boar meat, and just that smell in the kitchen, and like he made yummy goulash out of it. My dad was an amazing chef, so it was always good. But boar was just, it's so strong. Like, if you don't like gamey meat, boar is next level. You can literally taste the adrenaline and like the aggressiveness of the animal out of the meat, I think. Yes, minimum. Minnow, you said that. Vegan cheese, it's like a lucky pick. If you like get really lucky, you might have one that's not too bad. But hi, Tony. I am from Germany, but I live in Tennessee. Yes, we're made for hunting and collecting things, like picking and foraging. That's the word I was looking for. And I can feel that like in my body sometimes. Like, I'm a person, and it's ridiculous and cringe to like compare going to a grocery store with foraging. But I love going to grocery stores to look for deals. I know that's like not the same, but it's still like inside of me that I'm like looking for stuff, I feel like that's, in my DNA. And it was one of my biggest hobbies when I grew up in the Black Forest was mushroom foraging. So I would always go pick mushrooms, and I was really, I started becoming really knowledgeable at it. Like, I could distinguish like all mushrooms in the Black Forest, and sometimes even the ones that are a little bit like dangerous when you don't prepare them well. So there's some that you can eat, but only if you heat them up right, and you have to make sure you know exactly which one it is, because you have to pay attention to like a lot of details, not just the looks, but sometimes you have to cut open and you have to see if it oxidizes, like if it turns blue or not, and stuff like that, you know, like see how it reacts to air and everything. So and I really love doing that, and I still like doing foraging and all that. So I think it's still ingrained in us. And a lot of people enjoy hunting because I think that's also because it's still in our DNA, because that's where we come from. That's why we're here, right? So even though I eat plant-based, I'm not saying that it is not natural for humans to eat meat. Like, I know it is, because it's just how we survived and how we made it so far. But I just know that nowadays there's just options that we have, you know, for most of us, not all of us, of course. I know it's not a reality for all people to live plant-based, of course. So I would never try to put that or push that on anyone. Oh, you go hunting with a bow? See, that is nice, Mano. I like that. You are at least aware, you know, that that it will have an impact, and that you are, when you take something from nature, you don't want to do it too often, and that you are aware of that, and that you're like tend to be like not greedy or anything, you know. So yeah, I think that's amazing. I wish more people were like you, honestly. Especially here in Tennessee, I see that a lot. You know, like hunting is just really big here, and fishing, and yeah, the whole like truck crew, you know, yeah, Tennessee is just very I like Tennessee, but it's also a lot of like, you know, ignorance and like this toxic masculinity kind of thing, and like yeah, tough guy stuff. So I wish they were actually tough guys and like would be more aware of what's going on around them and in the world, and be more aware of that. But yeah, Rusty, what are you doing up here, by the way? You're distracting me. You're not supposed to be up here. Are you like it, the gamey flavor? And no, I don't like WWE at all. Not even a bit. And yeah, that's so cool that you do that you use the bow. I used to do archery when I was little. Or not little, when I was like a teenager. For a little bit. It's like I did horse riding for a while, and then archery with horse riding combined. I really loved that. And steep, I have never tried beaver. I would assume, I think there was an Alone, where one of the guys hunted down a beaver, like the Netflix show Alone. I like watching survival shows like that. And he hunted a beaver, and I felt so bad for it, because beavers are just such precious animals, I feel like. And whenever I see beavers here, like I don't see them, but I see like the little tree stems chopped off, you know, so you just see those little like bite marks on the trees, and it just like makes me feel so excited, and it's just so cute to imagine that they just like build stuff in the water, and they just like live in those little like holes there. And it's just fascinating to me, that, because I was literally thinking about that humans are the only things that create something that makes us different from animals, right? That we create, and there's many things that make us different from animals, that we have thoughts and all that. But I was thinking about Oscar when he was dreaming. I was like, well, you know, Oscar dreams too. He has his thoughts too, and memories. What makes us different? Like, what's the only difference that we have? And then I was like, okay, creating, like, are humans only things creating something? But then again, we have birds' nests, beavers, and you know, they create stuff too. So, and much more than that. It's not just that simple. So Guess we're not the only creatures creating stuff. Thank you. Oh, really? Sure. Can you hear that beaver is not chasing too bad? Wow. No, I've never tried it and I don't know if I would want to, but the weirdest thing I tried was, I think it was in China, was kangaroo. So I told you I was plant-based in China. It was only 2 exceptions. One was when I went to Mongolia, because when I arrived there, for guests, they will offer a lamb. Like they will eat a lamb for their guests and share with you, and they will drink horse milk with you and eat horse milk cookies and horse milk liquor. So out of politeness, of course, I did. And then there was this one place where they were like serving different kinds of meats, and one of them was kangaroos, and it was so gamey and disgusting. That was probably the worst of. Well, yeah, I don't remember that very well, or it wasn't a pleasant memory. It was really, really gross. Beaver. I heard that the leather wasn't that very popular in the past. Same with the fur, right? Because it's so thick. It's very precious, or very expensive too. Hi, Ezekiel. I don't think that God told us that we have to eat meat. I don't think that's true. But I mean, we all probably have like some sort of interpretation of that. I don't think that it's like bad per se, like I said, with like hunting and stuff. But I think the way we're doing it right now is definitely absurd, and it's definitely also not a necessity. It's not like you must, it's like you can to survive, but I don't think it is good. I think it's more our opportunity and our duty to take care and protect and nurture, and to be a safe space and safe place for other beings, and not the opposite, in my opinion. But yeah. Yes, I have tried boar steep. I just told that earlier that my dad, as a chef, he made boar goulash sometimes because he had a friend that was a hunter, and boar is just extremely gamey to me. I never really enjoyed the flavor of it, to be honest. Oh wow, behind your house? Oh, that's so cute, Shuriken. I love that. I'm so glad that you enjoy seeing them, because I heard here in Tennessee we have beavers too, and there's people that I know that have beavers close to the house too, and some people complained about them, so they sent out hunters to get rid of them, because they didn't want their like shrubs and trees to get nibbled on or like fall. So I mean, I understand that it's annoying. Same with when people like complain about groundhogs eating their stuff and their flowers, or deer. But I mean, it is a cohabitation, right? Like this planet is not just ours. Like the animals have to live somewhere too, and they were probably, when people moved to like a foresty area or like a lake or place where animals are too, they've probably been there for generations, and they need their living space too. So it is just I don't know, it's just frustrating when people just try to get rid of animals all the time just because they're like annoying or like causing some troubles. Yeah, okay, well, what do you think as a human? You don't think we cause trouble to the animal kingdom or to like animals? It's just we are doing way worse to them than they are doing to us, but we're just superior in a way. So yeah, I don't know, it's just sad sometimes to think about that, how mean we are. But I would love that too, Shuriken, to watch the beavers. I wish I could see beavers. I never seen one in real life because they're so shy. It's so hard to see one. So I was actually literally thinking about the one park where I know there's beavers, where I see the trees chopped off. I was thinking about going there super early and or late. I don't know when they come out. Probably at dawn, I assume. Camping out there and watching or waiting for them, until I can see them. But I don't know if that would work. You found a beaver trap. Wow. Someone stole from you? That's rough. Yes, there's in that one settlement where I work, in that historical, in the main building, the master bedroom, there's like a beaver head, like a cylinder in it, made from beaver fur, and that was probably one of the most expensive things that you could buy back then. Oh, you got so many cool friends, Shuriken, that can like do all the crafty stuff and are like doing all the cool things. Wow. Yeah, of course. I feel bad for animals too when they are used for anything. Like I said, if it's for sustenance and survival, of course, it's a whole different story. But yeah, the whole like fur thing is also like one of those things. Depends on how you like get it. If it's like from like just leftovers from like another production that's already happening, I mean, that's like less than bad. But yeah, it just not easy, is it? Good morning, Modestia. Yes, exactly. At least it's getting used instead of wasting it. I agree. If people are actually eating the animal and then using the other parts, that's great. Of course, or at least that's like honoring the animal a bit more, or it's making it less wasteful. Thank you, yeah, appreciate it. Welcome. Yes, peak predator, the human. At least some of us. Not all. Not all yeah. I'm not gonna open that, but yeah. We are just not very friendly to all our animal friends and tree friends and other beings here on this planet. It's just, I'm not proud of being a human sometimes. I mean, yeah, there's nothing to be proud of in general. I guess it's another thing. I'm sure gonna be sad too if they're dead. Yeah, exactly. They're important for the ecosystem. People always forget that animals exist for a reason, and they all have their reason to be there. If you take out one part of the ecosystem, something else will take over or get worse. So it's like it is balanced. It is created in a perfect way. Like nature is already perfect. There's us interfering with nature and trying to control it in the way that we want it, where it serves us and where it doesn't annoy us or cause any discomfort, because oh no, if any discomfort would be so terrible to us humans, wouldn't it? At least to our first world country people, including myself, of course. I also live in a modern house and stuff, so I'm the one to complain. But people just spraying their Roundup and pesticides and all this crap everywhere, and not thinking about the consequences for other beings. It's so many small things already that people don't think about, and It can drive you or keep you up all night if you think about it too much, right? Otters, they're not nice. Well, they're nice to each other, aren't they? When they're holding hands, swimming on their back, and opening clams with the rocks on their bellies. Isn't that so cute? But I didn't know that they're not nice to people or to other beings. That's interesting. I've never seen that. Beavers coming at dawn. Yeah, I can see that. I've never seen one in the daylight. Oh, foxes. That's cute. I've seen 2 foxes in my life. I think that's pretty much it. I've never really seen them anywhere. Ah, the bag for the kill. Okay, that's cool. I remember seeing some of those at the Renaissance Festival I go to. Also, I still haven't even cut the video from the last Renaissance Festival. I have one up from last year, like 2024, 2025. Just happened, so it was like last year. But yeah, 2025 is not long ago. I still have to upload that one, but it will come eventually, one day. I can't wait to go again. I mean, yeah, it doesn't contradict, right? I know that many scientists or like nature people also still hunt. You know, you don't have to be like a vegan or anything to love nature. Like if you know how to hunt, if you know how to do it right and, you know, sustainable and all that, then I mean, nothing wrong with that. Du trägst nur, you only are responsible for the way you live and not how others live. So I have to, it's in German, everything here is in German, so I have to retranslate when I translate back. So I hope I don't take away the semantics here when I do that sometimes. Hi, Nafi. Thank you. But yeah, I agree. Yeah. I mean, you can never control how any other people live, and it will, like I said, keep you up all night if you try to think about it too hard, or if you even try to do that, because you know you can only live the best way you can, and yeah, I agree. That's true. Habe ich es nicht mehr. Yes, Shuriken, we have a lot of deer here too. Rusty's being very cuddly right now, by the way. We have a lot of deer here too, and the population is, I feel like, getting a little bit out of control. Like, I don't mind it. I love seeing deer everywhere, but I would assume that it's definitely quite a lot, honestly, because they're literally everywhere. Like I said, I enjoy seeing them, but I don't know if it's too many or not. I don't know. I'm not a hunter or like, you know, nature reservist. Hi, Ansu. Jerky. You make jerky? Oh, here. Sorry, I just read it. Do you go hunting, Shuriken? Like with the bow? Yes, that's a good point. Just make have a big barbecue party. Ah, Rusty, not on the chopping board. Big barbecue party for the whole neighborhood, maybe. Hi, Sergeant Nicola. Some names are really long here, y'all. Are testing me. That would be. I mean, if you have like a laundry line, you know, outside and you just hang it up in the sun, maybe that would work. But yes, I'm from Germany. I'm German. You can probably hear my accent. I agree. I feel like Rusty and Eowyn could be cousins, right? Do you know Eowyn? Are you cousins? Yeah? Sounds familiar, you say? Yeah, Rusty says could be his cousin. Yeah. You have a cute cousin. He's so cuddly. He's so huge, and he was a little scary looking in the beginning just because I've never had such a huge cat like him with those big paws and claws. And like his teeth are so long too, but he's just like the cutest cuddle bug ever. Hi, Owen. I don't know that girl at all, so I don't think I can answer that for you. But if you dance together, that's usually a good sign, I would say. It's better than her running away. I don't go hunting. No, I don't. Not at all. I couldn't. And like I said, I never ever judge anyone that goes hunting because if people eat meat, I think it's good if they can hunt, you know, because at least they're doing it themselves and they're like facing it. So I never judge anyone that goes hunting unless they're like doing it for fun. Then I do. But what do you want? Schatz. Your water is still full, Schatzi. But yeah, I don't. Oh, Serge. Okay, sorry. Not Nicola. Okay, Serge. Thank you. You don't. Squirrels. Oh, your both cars got damaged. Yeah, I hear that here all the time. A lot of people get car damage from deer because they're literally everywhere. So yes, Owen, I think you might have a chance there. Charles Dickens. That's cute. I should call him Dickens because Dick means like fat in German, and he's definitely obese, so that would be a good name for him, I guess. You can't went outside at night and beat up other cats? That's funny. He was a good boy. Sounds like it. Sounds like a tough guy. Die Jagd auf ein Reh ist schwierig und vor allem, weil das Reh... That was a crazy comment right there. Hold on, let me... how do I do that? Melden. Gewalt. Okay. Sorry, sometimes some comments have to be reported to the YouTube because they're like, there's actually like crazy people out here, so it's good that YouTube keeps a little track of that. But I mean, they probably have like many accounts they're hiding behind, but you know, sometimes it's good to report. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off in a second, y'all. I don't want to keep you all away from doing other stuff. Thank you, Mino. Appreciate it. And welcome to the chat, or thank you for being here in the chat today. I really appreciated that and enjoyed the conversation. So hope to see you another time and have a great rest of your weekend. Yeah, it's Saturday. I was like, is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Thank you, Steve. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry that you're seeing all of that. Like, I only see like 10% of the comments that are bad, and before you delete them. So thank you for keeping up with all those weirdos. Nothing wrong with being weird per se, just like not that kind of weird, please. It's just crazy. Thank you. Thank you, Shuriken. I'll try my best. Thanks, brother, for your hard work. Really appreciate it. I feel bad that you're like dealing with all the crap, but it's hard for me to delete it myself when I'm trying to read everything, and I'm already so slow at reading y'all's comments. You too. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Be safe. Have a good weekend. Do something that brings you joy, and yeah, I'll talk to y'all next time, and have a good night. Bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen und bis bald. Thank you, Serge. Good night. Thank you, Lux. Bye bye. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen.